Hi everyone and welcome back to Global News Channel TV. Alright guys, today I've got a news for you. I've got a tweet from Dino who tweeted yesterday. He tweeted this on his Twitter handle yesterday concerning the proposed bill that is going on in Nigeria. And here's what he said, and I'll quote: "The proposed bill for the prevention and control of infectious diseases, an evil and satanic law intended to destroy civil and human rights of Nigerians under the use of infectious diseases control." He tweeted this yesterday and a lot of Nigerians reacted to this. And on here, I've got a clip, I've got a video of him when he was speaking. So I will let you to watch the clip and I will come back to read some of the Nigerian reaction to his tweet.
Yeah, fellow countrymen and women, I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation's history. I'm here to talk about a bill that has been proposed in the House of Representatives by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Amila. And the bill is titled Control of Infectious Disease Bill 2020. I want to start by saying this bill is not a holy bill. This bill is satanic. This bill is not Nigeria friendly. This bill is an importation of colonial mentality. This bill can as well be christened the Bill Gates bill. The bill I've gone through and I've seen that Section 19, Section 30, and Section 46 of the bill completely contravene the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It contravenes Section 34. It contravenes Section 35 of the Constitution. It's contravened not only the section that talks about the dignity of man, it also talks about the section that talks about our fundamental human rights, chapter 4. As I speak to us today, if you look at this bill, if we eventually pass this bill, then you will find out that we are moving to a police-controlled state. And if we can remember, Section 1(3) of the Constitution says any law that is not in compliance with the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria or is in conflict with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the level of inconsistency shall be null and void. So we can see that this bill contravenes Section Chapter 4 of the Constitution that talks about the fundamental human rights. It also contravenes the right to liberty of human persons in Section 34. It also contravenes the provision of Section 35 that talks about the dignity of human person. If you see Section 19 of the Constitution of this bill, it says where it appears to the Director General that the holding of any meeting, gathering, or any public entertainment is likely to increase the speed of any infectious disease, the Director General may by order prohibit or restrict, subject to such conditions that he may think fit, for a period not exceeding 14 days, the meeting, gathering, or public entertainment in any place. Section 19(2) of the bill says an order under subsection 1 may be renewed by the Director General from time to time for such period not exceeding 14 days, as he may, by written notice, specify. 3. Any person who is present at or has been taking part in any meeting, gathering, or public entertainment in contravention of an order by the Director General under subsection 1 shall be guilty of an offense. 4. A health officer or a police officer may take any action that is necessary to give effect to an order under subsection 1. Any person who is aggrieved by any order of the Director General under subsection 1 may, within 7 days from the date of the order, appeal to the minister whose decision shall be final. Notwithstanding that any appeal under subsection 4 is pending, an order made by Director General under subsection 1 shall take effect from the date specified by the director unless the minister otherwise directs. Then section 30 of this bill reads thus. 1. Every person on an international voyage, whether leaving or arriving in Nigeria, shall A. have undergone vaccination or any other prophylaxis against all or any of the diseases as may be prescribed. B. And produce valid international certificates of vaccination or any order to any port health officer. Notwithstanding subsection 1b, a port health officer may require such person to undergo vaccination or other prophylaxis and may subject him to isolation or surveillance for such a period as the port health officer deems fit. 3. The port health officer may, in his discretion, return any person not being a citizen of Nigeria who arrives in Nigeria in contravention of subsection 1 to his place of origin on embarkation at the expense of the owner or agent of the vessel by which the person arrived in Nigeria. 4. The owner, master, or agent of any vessel shall ensure compliance with subsection 1 in respect of any person or board its vessel. Then we have section 46. Section 46 reads thus. 46.1. The parent or guardian of every child in Nigeria shall ensure that the child is vaccinated against the disease set out in the fourth schedule. That the registrar of birth and death shall immediately after the registration of the birth of a child issue the parent or guardian of the child a notice requiring the child to be vaccinated against the diseases to which this section applies. So what we have seen from this bill altogether is forceful vaccination using the instruments of the police to make sure that against individuals' will or wish, you are being vaccinated. And we say no to such a devilish bill. We say no to such satanic bills, and it will not stand. We will fight this bill with the last drop of our blood. And we are advising Honorable Femi Gbadagbia-Mila, if he is not an agent of Bill Gates, then he should withdraw this bill immediately. God bless Nigeria. I'm Dino Melaye.
All right, so you heard him right. If eventually the bill is being passed on, there's going to be an enforcement on so many people to take a vaccine, which, if you ask me, that would be unacceptable. And here I've got some reaction to some Nigerians who retweeted to his tweet. And this person said, if the bill is being passed on, one is going to force you to take a vaccine. It is a choice. Can you help us get a vaccine that can stop this virus? Because as it stands, we can't return to normal life unless there is a cure or a vaccine. And this second person here said, please read the article again. Truly, the demonic bill will be enforced lawfully without any recourse to your fundamental rights. And my question remains, how many cases do we even have in Nigeria? We don't even have that much cases as it is in other countries like UK, Italy, and US. And here I've got a list of states and number of people that have been affected and the current cases in Nigeria. I will read them for you. And here I've got number of states in Nigeria that have been affected with the COVID-19. We'll compare them with other countries. I see the numbers. And here I've got Kano State 92, FTC 36, Lagos 30, Gombe 16, Bauchi 10, Delta 8, Uyo 6, Zamfara 5, Sokoto 5, Ondo 4, Nasarawa 4, Kwara 3, Edo 3, Ekiti 3, Borno 3, Yobo 3, Adamawa 3, Niger 1, Enugu 1. You can't use these numbers to compare to other countries that needs the vaccine. And these other countries that the stuff affected badly, they're not even talking about the vaccine themselves. So why would Nigeria need a vaccine, for God's sake? Here I've got the number of states, and here are the confirmed cases. So here are the cases we have in Nigeria. I can use this to compare other countries, for Christ's sake. I got this from NCDC. You can go on their Twitter handle. They post the list every day. They update you on what's going on. COVID-19 cases update. 238 new cases confirmed. 11 p.m. as of yesterday. Yesterday was 1st May. Total confirmed cases 2,170. Discharged 351. Deaths 68. These are just the cases we have in Nigeria. These are the total cases we have. You can use this to compare other countries that has number of cases. So this another chart from WHO, World Health Organization Nigeria. It's the same thing. If we compare it with the one of NCDC, it's the same thing. I brought this one up to show you that the information I'm giving you here, I got them from the right source. Sorry, I ranted a little bit. I was a little bit emotional. It shouldn't be happening to Nigeria. The vaccine should be given to other countries that need them. And here I've got a tweet from Wiki. So let's see what Italy has got compared to the one of Nigeria. So on here, I've got a tweet from Mike. Mike is a BBC correspondent in Rome. And here is what he said, and I quote, Italy still giving grants for gradual optimism. 269 deaths from COVID-19, down on yesterday. Current cases drop again by 608. Cases rise by just 0.96% despite the number of tests. 74,208 in just 24 hours. ICU occupants down again, recovered. Hopefully. So I've got all of his tweet. Let's see what he said. So here is all of his tweet. Hope continues in Italy. 285 deaths, lower than yesterday and second lowest in almost 7 weeks. Current cases seeing record fall by 3,106. Total cases up just 0.9%. Record number of tests over 68,000. ICU patient down again, and record daily rise in recoveries 4,693. We are getting there, and number of cases is reducing in Italy. And let's see what the Prime Minister of Italy said. So here is what Italian Prime Minister said. Italy, the first European country to be hard hit by COVID-19, will allow some businesses to reopen as soon as this week, while aiming to reopen manufacturing and construction from May 4, Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte said. So if you are in Italy, it's a good news for you. Everywhere is going to be reopened, but there will still be that social distancing, wearing of masks, glove, hand sanitizer, and all of those stuff. So let's quickly move to other country and see the cases and compared with the one of Nigeria. Germany saw a 2,055 increase in confirmed COVID-19 cases as of Saturday, which is a second day of declaration, bringing the total number to 152,438, according to data from the Robert Koch Institute for Infectious Diseases. Germany's death toll rose by 179,000 to 5,500. Now, if you check, you can use all of these numbers to compare what we have in Nigeria. So why would vaccine be a topic of Nigerian government? They should be talking about something else, not vaccine. Seriously, they should be talking on another thing. Now, let's see what UK has got. Now, let's take a look at the UK. There have been 6,201 new cases of COVID-19 in the UK. This brings the total known cases to 177,454. There have also been 739 new deaths in the UK. This brings the total number of deaths from all settings to 27,510. Now, if you look at all of those things, it has nothing to, compare with what Nigeria has. Now, let's take a look at the US. Now, here are the cases in the US. The first one is the total cases. The total cases is 918,510. New cases, 38,474. Total deaths, 51,785. New deaths, 1,942. Now, if you look at all of those things, Nigeria has nothing to compare to all of those things. Now, here I've got tweets to some Nigerians who tweeted and reacted to this. Let's look at them. Here is a tweet from Governor Wike, and he says, "Say it as it is. Rivers State comes first. We cannot jeopardize with the health and safety of our people just because we want to please the federal government and appear in their good books. Rivers citizens are my first priority, and I owe no one any apology." He lamented this on his Twitter handle because of the proposed bill that is going on in Nigeria. So on here, I've got another tweet from this guy as well, who said a lot of meaningful words. So here, I'm going to try to read his tweet, and you can as well check his Twitter. So here is Ayo's tweet, and I quote, "Total COVID-19 death in Africa as at yesterday was 1,467. Index case was around February 14th. Compare France, Italy, Spain, and UK with over 20,000 deaths each. Let's not even talk about US. And yet, we are not studying African trajectory to solve for Africa. It seems we are just waiting." Ayo lamented this on his Twitter account yesterday. And on here, I've got another tweet from Trump, who had a phone conversation with Nigerian president, still talking about the pandemic that has been ravaging and killing people around the world. All right, guys, this is where I'm gonna draw the curtain, and hopefully I will see all of you on the next video. Please share our video. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Do you think the proposed bill that is going on in Nigeria is something that Nigerian government should be talking about, or they should be looking inward to what to do, and people that is locked down, that has nothing to eat, to provide them with food and take care of their citizens? Do you think the bill is something they should be talking about? Let me know on the comment section, and I'll be there to reply to your comment.